Here's a historical marker of the Tennessee music pathways of one Buddy Cannon, who is a hometown legend. Born in Lexington, Tennessee, Murray Franklin Buddy Cannon is a Nashville-based songwriter and record producer, music publisher, and former record company A&R. And he ranks among the most successful Nashville record producers in recent decades for his work with George Jones, Joe Nichols, John Michael Montgomery, Kenny Chesney, Merle Haggard, Reba McEntire, and Willie Nelson. So, you know, very much legendary and well-established country musicians he's worked for and producing. And Cannon produced songs with Glenn Campbell and the group Alabama, who were produced by Harold Shedd. And when Shedd was appointed head of Polygram Records, Mercury Nashville label, he moved Cannon from the publishing division to the record company as a director at A&R. So while at Mercury Records, Cannon played a significant role in signing several top-selling artists, including his first artist as a producer, Sammy Kershaw, and in 1993 produced Kershaw's #1 hit, She Don't Know She Beautiful. Now here's an image of Kenny Chesney's Cosmic Hallelujah, which Buddy Cannon produced. And here is Buddy Cannon on the far right. That's him right there. Hometown legend, Buddy Cannon, country music producer extraordinaire. Let's go. Good afternoon, good people. This is P9 coming at you with another vlog, and I am here in the town of Lexington, Tennessee, and we're about to take a walk through the downtown area and get a feel of what the city is like. So let's get into it, shall we? Now, I'm at the corner of Main Street and Broad Street. I'm facing the Lexington, Tennessee post office, and also we're facing the Dodge's Southern style. But then again, that may not even be the post office. That might be formerly the post office. I'm not really sure, but it looks like a post office building, but it could be used for something else today. But this is a Dodge Southern style restaurant right over here. And we about to walk down Main Street, check out downtown Lexington, Tennessee, which is the seat of Henderson County, with a population of 7,956. So Lexington has a population of slightly less than 8,000 residents. And it was incorporated in 1824, so the early 19th century, and named after Lexington, Massachusetts, which was the site of the first battle of the American Revolution. So that is a little brief synopsis of the history of Lexington, Tennessee. And we just walked past a Dollar General not too long ago. And here's a shoe repair shop right here for boots and biker wear. It's called Seamars. They also have Studio 19 Hair Salon. By the way, guys, this is New Year's Day, so you're gonna notice kind of like a ghost town feel. So pardon me for that. But that's just how it is. Out here on New Year's Day, a lot of places are closed. But this is the potted plant right there. The sun is out. It's about roughly 55 degrees out now, so not too bad. And here's a really nice mural of them butterfly wings. It's very colorful. And you have what looks like a fish right here with the 200 I'm guessing that commemorates the 200th year anniversary of Lexington, which they celebrated back in 2024. So 2024 was the bicentennial of the town of Lexington. You have the riverboat right there. You have the tiger, which is the high school mascot for Lexington High School. So, which is why Lexington is nicknamed Tiger Town. And you also have a Bible scripture, a Bible verse right here, James 1, verses 2 through 3. The Tennessee butterfly with the Tennessee state symbol on there. There's some flowers. You have the saxophone right there, the guitar, and a bunch of other stuff representing the culture of Lexington, Tennessee. And the muralist is Shannon Turnbo. Shout out to Shannon Turnbo for that really nice piece of art. And here's another colorful piece of art right here with the Tennessee state symbol right there in the middle, the emblem right there in the middle of the mural. You have the water tower right there. It says, "Welcome to Tiger Town." Again, named for Lexington High School Tigers. And you have a bouquet of flowers right here, different colors, purple, yellow, white. Then you have the state sign for Tennessee, and it has Lexington, Tennessee. So almost kind of give you like a little hippie vibe, you know, a little tie-dye, like tie-dye colors, you know. But it's really nice, really nicely designed mural. And again, this was done by Shannon Turnbo. So Shannon Turnbo did two really nice murals on the side of this building. So shout out to Shannon Turnbo. And we're right here on Monroe Avenue. 26 Monroe Avenue is the name of this building right here. It's the name of this building. So this basically just lists an array of businesses, historical businesses, locally owned businesses, which operated at this site. Here's a list of them right here. So they had like 3 drugstores, a hardware store, and even on the second floor they show you that they had the medical clinics, attorneys' offices, and the health department. So a lot of businesses have operated here in this here building, a very historical building right here on Monroe Avenue in downtown Lexington. But they have a restaurant that's closed right now. It's called the Lunch Box. As you can see, they're closed, and they will remain closed up until Thursday, January 5th. Wait a minute, January 5th, that has to be an old sign. I don't even think that business operating anymore, because today is January 1st and it's Thursday, so it's not even possible for Thursday, the 5th, to be on a Thursday, because today is the 1st. So that's an old sign. But nevertheless, shout out to that place, the Lunch Box. And this was once, it looks like a department store. It looks like it has the looks of a department store. It says National Stores Corporation. And also to all my natives, to all the natives of Lexington or anybody who's familiar with the town, feel free to chime in if you have any memories or any notes you would like to make of the town. Feel free to chime in the comment section. Here's a Regions Bank right over here. They have Mary C. Jowers, attorney at law. And they also have another one of these markers that show the businesses that operated this particular building is the 10 and 12 Union Avenue building. So here's a list. They had a jeweler, they had an appliance shop, insurance agencies, all type of stuff. And again, these are all locally owned, no corporation. This is Monroe Street. And this right here is Church Street right here. This is Church Street. So this is like the main drag through Lexington, Tennessee. You can see the water tower over there. And right across the street is First United Methodist Church. Hence the name Church Street, I guess. We're about to head over here to the Henderson County courthouse. And you know, this is one side of the Henderson County courthouse facing Church Street. You have this tank right over here. So artillery tank right here. And you also have Christmas tree still standing right here on this side of the courthouse. And we're going to get to the front of the courthouse as well. Go First Bank right there. You have the reindeer and the sleigh right there. Another one of those little cannon tanks, whatever they called. I think they're called like a can. Looks like a cannon. I don't know if that's the exact name of it. And check this out. They have this fast stop service station right here. Now the community bank over here. So of course, being that it's a holiday, this bank is closed. But I wanted to get this mural over here because, you know, I'm a huge stickler for murals, especially in these smaller towns. This is a mural that says, "Welcome to beautiful Henderson County." And Henderson County was incorporated 1821. And this mural was supposedly painted in 2021 to commemorate the bicentennial of Henderson County. So you had the Ferris wheel representing the county fair. You have this, what looks like an illustration of a locomotive. So representing the railroad history of Lexington. You have what looks like someone over here surfing, I guess, paragliding, whatever you call it. Beach River Authority Chamber of Commerce. So this kind of shows the recreational side of Henderson County. It's a really cool mural, very colorful. Right here on the side of the community bank. Now this is the other side of Henderson County's courthouse. They have the memorial for the Henderson County soldiers who gave their lives in the multiple world wars and conflicts. This was erected by the Disabled American Veterans, the U.S. Department of Veterans of Foreign Wars, and the American Legion. So again, here are, you have the bouquet of flowers with the American flag and the roses with the American flag colors, red, white, and blue. And here are the names of the multitude of individuals who served in the Vietnam, Korean, the World War I, World War II. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them from right here in Henderson County. Shout out and RIP to them for their service. Of course, you have the string lights hanging up right here. Interesting, they got the music playing with no one out here. So this is the Henderson County Courthouse, which will be closed. Obviously, it's closed today, and it'll also be closed tomorrow on the 2nd. So I'm guessing they'll be back on January the 5th, which will be Monday, my estimation. But the Henderson County Courthouse, they got wooden benches out in the front of it. And they also have a gazebo, more string lights. It's just some markers paying homage to different people associated, individuals associated with Henderson County. Sheriff W.H. McBride, Policeman Arthur Gurley, Chief of Police Richard Carrington, Grady Roy Austin of the Henderson County Fire Department, and M.L. Hopper of the Tennessee Forestry Department. So RIP to each and every one of them. It's really cool that the county pays homage in memory of them, and 2018 leadership sponsors. So I'm guessing these are all the individuals involved in building this gazebo right here. I like that fan, that's really cool. It looks like a flower. Yeah, so we're gonna continue through downtown Lexington. So far, so good. I'm gonna cross over here. Some more historical buildings. So you have this restaurant right here. It's the famous Chinese restaurant. The Gift Garden. And you also have the signage for the Stuart Rexel drugs. And businesses which have operated at this site, which is the 54 South Main Street building. Grocery stores, outlet, meat markets, insurance agencies, all type of stuff. 52 South Main Street, which is this side of the building. Farmers Insurance. .50 South Main Street building. And here's another really nice mural. This one is done by Sarah Cagle. That's her handles, her social media handles, at SL Cagle and hashtag Sarah Cagle Art. It's just a bunch of butterflies. You have the sun right there. It looks like I think this is a tiger. Yeah, it looks like the tiger right there in the jungle, blending in with the trees, with the leaves and whatnot. You got the butterfly, mushrooms. You have the airplane right here with the Lexington, Tennessee coming out of it, out of the banner. And you have the community mural sponsor. So all of these are sponsor this community mural. It's like it has in a tree. It's a tree of sponsors, which are locally owned businesses. Reed's Chapel, Anderson Baptist Company, Mary C. Jowers Law Office, Pafford Funeral Home, Titan Roofing, Local Aesthetics by Anastasia Bryant, Famous Chinese, Cry and Leak, Preferred Realty, Rudy Grice, A Close Bonding Company, A Bell's Bonding Company, Sweet Ann's LLC, so many of them. Cardinal Roberts Agency, Ace Hardware, shout out to them. The Henderson County Chamber of Commerce, Alexander Chiropractic Clinic, Gift Garden, First Baptist Church of Lexington, established 1842. We just saw them not too long ago. Ann and John Allen Anderson, Paisley Peacock Boutique, Salon West, Hair, Nails, and Body. So many of them. Feel Good Floors, Anderson's Farm Market, Caroline Ray's Outlet Mall, Carroll Bank and Trust, or CB&T, Little Acorn Preschool, and the Community Bank, or CB. Shout out to all of them. I saw a few of them right here in downtown. So it's really good how the local community comes together and puts and helps sponsors a beautiful painting like this that was put together again by Sarah Cagle. Shout out to Sarah Cagle. Go follow her at her social media. I would presume this will be her IG handle. Phillips and Phillips, attorney at law. So there goes one of the sponsors right there, Titan Commercial Roofing, one of the mural sponsors. Douglas Law Office, the little orange painted awning, orange painted doors, orange painted shutters. And this is the 42 South Main Street building right here. Nice little string lights in the front. And this is a restaurant as well, I guess. This is called M&M, Main and Monroe. So I wonder if this is like a restaurant, like slash, like, I guess like an entertainment venue. It looks like it's a restaurant, like an entertainment venue or something to that effect. It has that little vibe to it. Yep, this is downtown Lexington, Tennessee thus far, but there's a little bit more, so stay tuned. I'm over here at the corner of Natchez Trace Drive and Main Street, outside of the Princess Theater, the historic Princess Theater. And the historic Princess Theater was established in 1935, and it is currently Tennessee's longest continually operating movie theater. And yes, they do show first run movies here at this theater. And I had to basically emphasize that because some of these older historical theaters downtown, they show like older movies, or they might showcase like little plays and little shows and whatnot. But this is actually a first run movie theater. And prior to the location of this theater, which is at the corner of South Main and Natchez Trace Drive, it was located on East Church Street between 1922 and 1935. And the building that housed the original Princess Theater was demolished in the summer of 2016. Now, the Princess is owned currently by David and Lisa Watts. And in March of 2015, they purchased the theater, or to purchase the Princess, after it had closed in January of 2014 from Bobby and Margaret Day. So David and Lisa, along with their children, renovated the Princess over a period of 6 months, and it reopened in August 14, 2015, with the first feature being Fantastic Four. So, of course, it was modernized with 35 millimeter projection, digital high definition projection, and with surround sound. So it did make the necessary adjustments to basically adapt to the current times. But yes, this is the theater. And yeah, there goes the interior of it. You can see from over here a little bit of it. It's closed now. But here's a couple of movie posters right here. This is Anaconda, starring Paul Rudd and Jack Black. So that is basically a remake of the original Anaconda that came out back in the 90s, I believe. And here's David. David just came out recently, premiered this past Christmas. So an really cool movie from what I heard. My girlfriend said she saw it, so I might have to check it out with her. But yeah, it's a hair studio over here, a pawn shop, Lexington Pawn and Sales. And this is a building for the Lexington electric system. Very well. Well, reached the end of Main Street over here in Lexington, Tennessee. Natchez Trace Drive. To conclude the Lexington, Tennessee vlog, I'm going to check out a couple of buildings over here. Again, this is actually the other side of the 52 South Main Street building that has a ton of establishments and businesses, restaurants, stuff like that. We'll go over here. This used to be what was called a Merchants Mall. It's called Paradise Peddlers. Paradise Peddlers and Town and Country, Flowers and Gifts right here. And you have the corner cafe over here and a roof that kind of looks like a barnyard. It's like a barnyard roof almost. Interesting roof, but yeah, this is called the Corner Cafe, and it too is closed. So yeah, a lot of spots closed on New Year's Day. Now there goes the Ace Hardware store right there. That was a mural sponsor. Shout out to Ace Hardware. Not quite sure what this is, but this looks like it may possibly be the farmer's market. It looks like the farmer's market may potentially has that kind of like farmer's market, like kind of structure to it. But it looks like during the Christmas season, this was an ice skating rink. This is dope. You hear my echo a little bit in here too. But yeah, this is an ice skating rink right here. Lexington, Tennessee. So I'm guessing, you know, once it comes back in the season, once the harvest comes back, the harvesting season comes back, I'm pretty sure this is where the farmer's market is hosted, right here in this building, this structure. And they even have a food truck right here. Let me see if I can get this sign right here. Let's see. World's famous iced tea. Hashtag HT of Lexington. Visit our store at 490 West Church, Texas born and brewed. So I'm not sure if they have a food truck and then they have their banner right here on the food truck. But nevertheless, they have Texas born and brewed, and they have a Facebook page. Follow us at Facebook at HTO Lexington. Brewed all natural flavored iced tea. And, you know, I'm a huge fan of iced tea, so that sounds pretty cool. Shout out to them. Which leads me to the conclusion of this vlog right here in Lexington, Tennessee. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to this vlog. Thanks for taking the time to watch. And if you made it this far, make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. And once you hit the bell, make sure you select all. That way you get a notification each and every time I drop a new vlog. With that in mind, good people, P9 signing out. Peace.